I was sitting in class, caught off guard slightly, but not entirely surprised to hear my name called over the intercom one day in late April of my 8th grade year. What did I do this time? I thought, as I walked casually down the hallway, my fingertips dragging along the lockers and worn out skate shoes squeaking on the checker-tiled floor. When I turned the corner, I stopped dead in my tracks. Through the office window was a sight I hadn't anticipated. My mom talking to the principal. What the? I thought. What's she doing here? My mom, perpetually busy with raising 5 kids, almost never came to my school, basketball games, and parent conferences. And then I remembered. My breathing quickened and my heart pounded so strongly I could feel the blood pumping in my ears. Mom? I asked hesitantly as I entered the office slowly. She turned around with red, teary eyes and a bunched up tissue in one hand and said, "I'm so sorry, Mikey, but we have to go now." Go where? I asked with panic and confusion, not wanting to hear what she was about to say. To the airport, she said, her voice tinged with regret and frayed from hours of crying. I was stupefied. I hadn't even had a chance to pack my things, let alone say goodbye to anyone. Right now? I asked. She nodded while dabbing her cheeks with the tissue. I packed a bag for you, she said. My heart sank, and tears began flooding my eyes like a dam bursting, no longer able to hold back the water. A few nights before, I had been wrestling with my brother, but apparently I was too rough because he started yelling and called for my mom, a pattern that occurred with so much frequency I could almost always predict her exact response and my correlating punishment. But this time was different. She thought I had hurt him and yelled, "I'm done. I can't put up with this anymore. I'm sending you back to California to live with your dad." My brother and I looked at each other, stunned. In recent months, my mom had threatened to send me to live with my dad whenever I had gotten into trouble, but hearing her say it would happen with such conviction now perplexed and shocked me. "We were just playing, Mom," I said with flabbergast. "I'll leave him alone." My brother jumped in. "Yeah, Mom, Mike was just messing around." But my mom wouldn't budge. She was firm in her decision, and she listed the reasons why she thought I had to go. The incessant shoplifting, multiple suspensions from school, grades plummeting, bullying, sneaking out in the middle of the night, stealing money from her, burning things at home, smoking weed and packs of cigarettes, constantly fighting with her and my stepdad, nearly getting arrested more than once. And she wasn't wrong. I was indeed engaging in self-destructive behavior that was only intensifying. But what she did not know, did not see, did not ask about, nor did anyone at school or anywhere else, was that I felt so utterly alone and subsumed by deep self-loathing, seeds of which were planted only a few years earlier. Around my 10th birthday, we moved away from San Jose, California, the place I called home, to Eugene, Oregon, a supposed bastion of liberalism that was predominantly white. "Will I be able to come back and graduate with my friends?" I asked the principal, wiping my eyes with the back of my hands.